Elite Facts presents
8 shocking kids show theories that will ruin your childhood.
8.
In the Pokemon world, there are hundreds of different creatures to catch and battle with, taking on the role of the kids to get the job done. But ever wonder where all the grown men are? Well, it's easy. They died in the war. The war that takes place before the game has wiped out a large amount of the grown male population. Even Lieutenant Surge claims his Pokemon saved him during it. And look at your rival. He has no parents. Oak is his grandpa, and you only have a mother before you leave.
7.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a show about a kid from a rough area of Philly who gets to move in with his rich family members and start again. But what if I told you he's actually dead? In the opening credits, he sings about getting into a fight. Well, what if that fight got him killed? He jumps into a cab that takes him to Heaven's Gates, big, large white building that represents his afterlife. And all the family members he meets are his guardian angels during his passing, letting him learn the life lessons he wanted to but never could. And just for an extra stinger, his mum only visits on special occasions, like visiting his grave for his birthday.
6.
When you think about SpongeBob SquarePants, you realise it's madness as a show. It's all chaos and crazy. We think that each character is a little more than a sea-dwelling thing. We think they all represent a drug addiction. SpongeBob's mood swings make him addicted to meth. Patrick is always snacking, laughs at stupid things, and is slow. He is high on pot all the time. Squidward has an irritable nature, and that's because he's on heroin. Mr. Krabs has an enthusiasm and active level that puts him on cocaine. When you put them all together in Bikini Bottom, why wouldn't it work?
5.
The Flintstones are the prehistoric family who live way before modern times. The Jetsons are the futuristic family who live way after modern times. Well, what if they're not and they actually exist in the same time frame? The Flintstones stranded on a dystopian Earth, while the rich Jetsons live in space luxury. It explains why Bedrock is such a stark contrast to the Jetsons' ship. And it's also why the Flintstones still know what modern tech is, but use old-timey dinosaurs to do these tasks. And the trained dino animals are actually cloned dinosaurs, made to act like domesticated pets.
4.
It's no secret to fans of Batman that as a kid, Bruce Wayne witnessed both his parents gunned down in an alley. This isn't really something to be bounced back from easily. So what if it left him absolutely bat-conkers mad and his entire life was an internal battle with varying levels of trauma? From his padded cell or therapy table, Bruce Wayne lives out these battles and gives them supervillain personas because they're so bad to him. Let me show you how it works. Mr. Freeze is his cold heart, how he can't love because love was taken away from him at such a young age. The Penguin is the manifestation of greed, how he wants and craves more money to keep his bank account huge. Two-Face is the constant battle between Bruce Wayne and Batman. He can't help live as both. And his biggest nemesis, the Joker, is his fear of the world defeating him. It all makes for one sad Batman.
3.
One of the more effed up theories here is how the Rugrats is actually just one crazy made up world populated by one of the kids, Angelica, the spoiled brat who is always acting up, and that might be because of everything she's seen or heard over the years. Like how stressed and jittery Chucky's dad is, because Chucky actually died along with his mum. Or how Phil and Lil's parents actually lost the baby before finding out the sex, so manifested them as identical twins. Or how Tommy Pickles was actually a stillborn baby and drove his father to insanity holing up in the basement making toys for his non-existing child. And how Dill from all the grown-up series is the only actual real baby, but Angelica couldn't tell the difference, which hit him so hard. He turned out a bit of a dum-dum and was not the brightest spark at all.
2.
We are now going into detail how all the Simpsons writers must be time travelers and how the shows predict the future so accurately. When the elementary school added a little more meat to the kids' food, it sounded disgusting. Only for us to find out sometime later, the horse meat was added to meats in frozen food in the UK. And how communicating through watches was a thing of the future. And then to find out the iPhone is made and can do just that. When Lisa is getting married in the future, she has a video chat call. A little bit like Skype would become. Remember when Gunther and Ernst got attacked by their white tiger on the show? And then the same thing happened during a live Siegfried and Roy show in Las Vegas? Or when Herb created a sophisticated baby translator device to hear Maggie talk, only for us to now have this capability on our phone to determine our own baby's cry type. The kids of the show sure enjoyed pretending to do manual labour to get rewards. A little like a well-known game with similar traits and purpose.
1.
How cute are the Smurfs? Little blue guys of fun always having happy times? Wrong. The Smurfs are something much deeper and gross than that. Firstly, those white pointed hats or hoods are a little suspect. And Papa Smurf, the leader, standing out wearing just red instead of white. Sound familiar? Sounds like the Klux Klan, a white supremacist organisation. Not to forget Smurfette was the perfect Aryan vision of blonde with blue eyes. Plus evidence that shows the Smurfs giving a Nazi salute in one episode, it's hard to argue with the facts. Oh, and their enemy is a big-nosed Jewish guy called Gargamel, who is intent on turning the Smurfs into gold. There is no denying this is the worst of them all.
Thanks for watching another amazing video, folks. Subscribe for more from Elite Facts.